Good morning. Happy Sunday. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. It's a beautiful day to be alive. And I'm glad to be alive. And I gave a shout out to my dad. He died back in 1984. No, 83, I mean. And yeah, he didn't even make it to his 60th birthday. Yeah, and that was kind of a drag. Mostly because he really did not know how to contain himself and his appetite. And so he had excessive weight problems and drinking and smoking and all sorts of things. And, it finally, it got him, after a couple of heart attacks and, 59 years old. So I learned a lot of lessons from my father. And, see, the thing is I grew up around a lot of obesity. My parents, both of them, some of my family, they're overweight. A lot of my family, extended family, and friends of families and stuff. I mean, I grew up around an awful lot of excessive obesity, and it kind of hit me early. I saw the struggles, and I saw the ill health, and I saw the struggle of going, trying to lose weight and going through all these different methods and all that. And, this is why I love the urine therapy, because it is so effortless to get control of your diet and your self and your weight and your well-being and your perception of yourself and how to love yourself and honor and respect yourself. It's like amazing like that. It's like this magic elixir, this incredible cure-all. Now, yesterday, my friend who I live with, and he has a lovely family. He does, and I've known him for like 21 years, and so they've accepted me and honored me really, kind of like as family for a long time. And I've lived here with him for 3 years, helping him out on his business and property and whatnot. And anyway, he had to go on a business trip. He left late last night. He's going to be gone for a couple of weeks, basically. Um, and so his family came over to honor him for Father's Day. And now the thing is, here's the thing, is that all these people, they know what I'm doing, and they poo-poo it a lot. I mean, big time. They don't want to know about it. They don't want to hear about it. They don't even, So, I just love them and leave it alone. Because I'm a fruitarian, and starting my next fast again here in a couple of days. Probably within I don't know 2 days or something, and I'm at an optimum weight. I mean, since I started eating again after my last fast, I put back 12 pounds, I think. Maybe that. I can fluctuate like 10 to 20 pounds in a matter of a week to 2 weeks. It's really quite remarkable. And I have found my ideal weight. It's right around 150, 149, 150, which is what I weighed when I was 15 years old. So, anyway, all this family shows up yesterday, and they're cooking all this stuff, and it's always the same routine. It's always about food and booze and cakes and cupcakes and all this. It's just stuff that I look at. I look at it all like poison, and so they know I'm not going to eat with them or anything. So, I just do the kind thing. I wish them all well. I do. And the thing is like one of the family members, um, her, her mate, his brother is in the hospital, and he could die any minute at this point from liver failure. from drinking. And, most of these folks are really excessively overweight. And my friend's mom, she's suffering, can't get enough oxygen. She's on an oxygen tank and COPD and diabetic and, overweight as well. And, I just look at all these folks with a lot of empathy because, they want to poo-poo me, God knows I must be like a reminder of their ill health or something because they don't want to have they don't want to hear anything about it. So I just leave it alone. And you know what I did? I just went for my afternoon walk. I mean, I hung around for a few minutes, but, I basically disappeared. And, I figured it was his day anyway. It was about him, not me. And, yeah, so, if you're around a lot of people that are, if you care about them and love them, and I do, but they can't understand a thing you're doing, and most people never understood what I was doing. I mean, I've always been like that outside guy. When I went vegan, it was like, oh God. Then I quit drinking and quit smoking, and I've done all of these different modality changes on my own self, and now I'm doing these enemas with my urine, and I'm doing the diatomos earth, and I put that in the enema bag, and I'm drinking that with my urine, and doing turpentine. I mean, I'm doing some weird things, in most people's eyes, but you know what? I've never felt better in my life, man. I can really honestly say that. I just never felt so good. I mean, it just every day I'm just like amazed at how good I feel. And for that, I am grateful. And I know it has to do all with the urine therapy. Now, the other things are just additional, to expedite, I suppose. I'm looking forward to my next fast and, see how many parasites I might be able to get out of my body with these other modalities. So, I'm in. I'm totally in. I love this stuff. I mean, it's just rubbing it is just like amazing how good it feels. And, God, enemas, and like I had no idea how good those felt. No idea at all. I just really, it's like truly a miracle. It's an amazing thing. So, if you have people in your life that are, poo-pooing your pee-pee, just shine them on, love them, leave them alone. They'll either get it or they won't get it. They may get on board, but, chances are slim. Most people don't want to give up their bacon. They don't want to give up their booze. They don't want to give up their eating habits. They don't want to give up nothing. They're just going to hang on to that shit till they're dead. And, it's just a slow death. That's all it is. And I'm just doing what I can to extend my life. I don't want to just keep shoving shit in my mouth that's just ultimately killing me. Once I figured that out, I went like, whoa, what am I doing here? Because I spent a lifetime doing that. But now I understand nutrition. I'm studying. I'm learning a lot about nutrition and the physiological aspects of our body and what our body does and how it operates and what really is required. And food isn't required. It's just an add-on. It's just something we do. And there's plenty of evidence to that. We don't need food to survive. That's all in the mind and our addictive habitual patterns that seduce us in and keep us addicted. And sugar and salt are two of the big gateways right there. That's they're the killers right there. They're like, you might as well be doing crack or heroin. That's really how bad that shit is for your body. Big time. Oh, yeah, and if you want to get away from sugar, yeah, do diet soda. Get all that aspartame you can, And oh, yeah, as you get older and you get your Alzheimer's and forget about shit, take a look back and see what you were doing to your body to induce it, because aspartame has been proven scientifically, medically, that it promotes Alzheimer's. Isn't that convenient? What a world we live in, huh? And yeah, there's nobody stopping, food manufacturing from doing what they do. And they do what they do well. We have been seduced. So, anyway, with all that being said, it's just, I'm just happy, and I love everybody I do. And I don't want to, I'm not out to fight people or argue with people or beat them up for who they are being. That's up to them. But the fact is, I grew up around a lot of it. So I'm very, very familiar. I'm very sensitive to, what it is to be obese. I understand it. I mean, I've lost 100 pounds off of my body. And, by most people's standards, I was overweight. At 246 pounds, I was overweight. And now people look at me and they go, well, I think you're underweight, but I don't think so at all because I feel awesome. I truly do feel like I'm 15. That's how I feel. It's my body. I look in the mirror and I go, God, dude, that's what you look like at 15. And I go, yep. So anyway, I wrote a poem in the middle of the night. I kept my pad with me, and as I woke up, I wrote this down, and it's called "This Is a Miracle," and I hope you like it. What's so offensive to you about me? Because I've cured myself from drinking my pee? It's hard to listen to those who complain about their symptoms when the treatment is plain. Curing yourself is easy to do by simply consuming the urine from you. No need for disgust. This is not waste. Plug your nose if you must to eliminate taste. We have a gift. It's a cure for disease. Our own perfect medicine, known as our pee. So if you are ailing and you want it to stop, start looping your urine. Consume every drop. In no time at all, you will revive. This is a miracle on how to survive. That's how I see it anyway. I see it and I believe it. So, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful, marvelous day wherever you're at in your world. And I know I'm going to just go on being a happy camper because what else is there to do? Life is beautiful, and show up and be beautiful along with it. So, anyway, I love you all dearly. Peace to you, and boom! Haha, you just been loved. Bye bye now.